Welcome back to the Junk Room, everybody. It's me, the Junkman, coming back at you with a new video. And what are we going to talk about today? Well, we're going to look at how us kids in the 70s and early 80s watch our favorite movies at home. Well, maybe not our favorite movies, whatever movie or whatever we could get for the viewer. Because we didn't have Netflix, we didn't have Hulu, we didn't have DVD, not even Blu-ray. We didn't even have Laserdisc or video cassettes. That really didn't hit until the mid-80s. We watched our movies thanks to this device right here. Movie Viewer made by Kenner, but as we'll talk about, Fisher-Price made their versions also. In fact, they made them first. But kids today, they don't use anything like this to watch a movie. What do kids today use to watch movies? They use this, which I guess basically is about the same thing as this, just no crank and no handle. Kids are lazy. They don't want to crank and they don't want to hold a handle. So let's see if it compares to how kids watch things today compared to how we watched them as a kid. Okay, let's boot this thing up here. Man, this is freaky, man. Look at this. It's like I'm really in the junk room. Look at all this. It's like I can just reach out and touch it. General Lee. Hey, Pee-wee. Hey, Pee-wee. It's me. I'm in the junk room. Hey, there's Dr. Spock. Hey, Dr. Spock. How are you? Man, this is weird. Anyway, we're talking about the Kenner Movie Viewer. Now, I remember having one of these. Actually, I had this. This is the one I had from a kid. One of the few things I actually had. I love this thing. Laying in the bed, watching Star Wars over and over again. I did have a $6 Million Man one. Used to watch it over and over again. Loved it. Watching slow motion backwards. You could watch it all kinds of ways with this thing. I don't know why I only had one Star Wars cartridge. At least only one I can remember. There was one that I really wanted, and we'll talk about that in a second. But let's take a look at this thing here. Now, when you hear I'm talking about the Movie Viewer, you're automatically probably thinking Star Wars, released in 1977. But these movie viewers go way back before Star Wars. In fact, before Kenner. It was actually Fisher-Price that brought these to the market way back in the early 70s. The first one was released in 1973, was just called Movie Viewer and Cartridge. And that came with a cartridge of Walt Disney's Lonesome Ghost. Yeah, a cartoon ghost movie for small kids, but I doubt it was scary. Inside these cartridges was just a Super 8mm film, which seemed to fade really quickly. If you have one of these today and it wasn't really taken care of, it could look orange. And a lot of the films inside would end up breaking within a year or two. But one thing really good about these movie viewers, no batteries. They even said it on the commercial and in the box. No battery. Didn't need batteries for this thing. Take that, Netflix. So you got the Disney one to start with, but it didn't stop there with Fisher-Price. Fisher-Price would go on to release other classics like Snow White, Robin Hood, The Rescuers, and even Looney Tunes would get in the act with Bugs Bunny, Roadrunner, and others. And even Marvel's Flag Boy Spider-Man got into the act, and so did Pink Panther. That's the real Pink Panther, you know, the Pink Panther, not some diamond. Although these were aimed for really small kids, Kenner went after a little older audience. Not much older, but a little older, with the release of the $6 Million Man Movie Viewer. As you can see the box right here, that kid's having a lot of fun watching the $6 Million Man. Now in 1977, Kenner was caught with a toy pants down. And they wanted to get Star Wars toys to the market, but they knew stuff like action figures and the ships wouldn't hit until 1978. So what did they do? They retooled the $6 Million Man Movie Viewer and released 4 different Star Wars movie viewers. Each one would come with a different cartridge, or you could buy each cartridge separate. And it was nice that they sold each cartridge by itself. That being, if you had the movie viewer, you wouldn't have to have 4 movie viewers just to get all 4 cartridges. There was Assault on the Death Star, which you can kind of guess what that is, the end battle scene. The Battle in Hyperspace, which is the heroes escaping the Death Star. I'm not sure if I would call that in hyperspace. Danger at the Cantina was the cantina scene, and one I really wanted as a kid. I saw it once at Kmart, never saw it again, and never did get it. And then there was May the Force Be With You, probably the best seller of them all. This was like a mini movie of Star Wars. You got the opening battle, you got Luke Skywalker meeting Obi-Wan, you got the rescue of the princess. I mean, you got everything you wanted in a mini movie form. And these sold pretty well for Kenner, so in 1979, they were looking to strike magic again, this time releasing the movie viewer based on the movie Alien. That's right, the R-rated movie. They took it and put it in a cartridge form. As you can see, this kid doesn't care it's an R-rated movie, but it really didn't sell as well, as you can kind of understand. as the target audience for this movie viewer was way under the age of most people seeing Alien. I mean, sure, you had a lot of teenagers in love with it, but I doubt you had a lot of 6 and 7-year-olds running out to see Alien. And if kids just picked this up not sure what it was, it probably scared the BJ and the Bear pennies off of them when they laid in their bed watching the Alien movie through the movie viewer. And it seems by the end of the 70s, the movie viewer was dying out, as the winning favorite of kids were the slideshow projector. Now these were released by Kenner in the early 60s. These seemed to sell better for Kenner. I guess kids wanted to show their friends slides from Star Wars, rather than keeping Star Wars to themselves just looking through this movie viewer. Sadly for Empire Strikes Back, we never got the movie viewer of it, just a slideshow projector. Not only was Empire released as Give a Show, the original Star Wars was also. By 1983, it seems even the projectors were going out of fashion, as Return of the Jedi wasn't released, but there was one release all about Wicket. And that's how many of us watch Star Wars at home. I know you could get a Super 8mm film and watch it on a projector. Most people didn't have a sound system with that, but it was fun. We had one of those also. Used to bug my dad all the time. Let's hook up the film projector. Never wanted to. I don't know why. It didn't seem like much trouble. You just roll it out of his cart out of the closet, plug it in, and feed the film strip through the machine. I don't see what the problem was, but he always seemed like it was a pain when I wanted to pull out the film projector. So there was a few ways to kind of watch Star Wars, although we only got like the best of Star Wars when we'd watch it. But I really liked this thing. I remember laying in my bed late at night, again, cranking it, watching the movie over and over again. You could watch it in slow motion, fast motion, backwards. I always like to really watch it backwards, really fun. Turn it really fast, make it go really fast. It's like a silent movie. It was great. This thing was kept me up. The only thing is you couldn't watch it at nighttime because you had to have light to see the film. So you had to, it was better if you were right under your light. And I can remember having a little flashlight, putting it on top like this and looking through it. It was a lot of fun. Kids today just don't understand that. And that's the Kenner movie viewer. Again, I love this thing. So much fun as a kid. Who needs Netflix when you got a silent movie of Star Wars that you can watch at your fingertip? But hold on, let me take this thing off my head here. It burns your eyes. It's like I'm playing the Virtual Boy. Anyway, as I was saying, that's a look at the Kenner movie viewer and the one from Fisher-Price. Now I know these things may look gimmicky and silly to kids today, but I really did enjoy it. I can remember laying in my bed and just playing Star Wars over and over again. What I liked about it, you could also or slow motion. Or really, really fast. It was a lot of fun. Something I guess kids are missing today with their on-demand TV. Anything they want to watch at their fingertips. What do you mean I have to wait at least 2 weeks after it's released at the theaters to watch it at home? Poor kids today. Well, I think I'm gonna go watch Aliens now, and then I might watch Star Wars again. Well, let me know. Did you have the Kenner viewer? What did you think about it? Or maybe you had the Fisher-Price one. Or maybe you were more of the kid into the slideshow projector. That way your friends could watch also. I didn't want to share Star Wars with my friends. But let me know in the comments below. Did you have this? Did you love it? Did you have the Alien one? Kind of a strange release. Well, I want to thank you for watching. As always, thumbs up if you like my content. Subscribe to the channel. And we'll talk again soon.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.